What's up, everybody?
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. I am your Chris. I got just the fellas with me today. I got Sean, Blair, and Darius. What up, fellas?
What up? What up?
What's happening?
What up? What up?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I'm trying to kind of waiting on people to start rolling in the chat. But when you jump in the chat, just say what up, man. That's cool. We're gonna get into some stuff. As you've seen in the link below, I got to put it down below, but as you see in the title, that we are going to talk about the NFL draft. We're going to talk about the Lakers today. But we had some breaking news. I think that was earlier today. Bill Self just got a lifetime contract with the University of Kansas, and Roy Williams retires yesterday, which I thought was an April Fool's joke. I'm like, man, they playing. Then all of a sudden he's like, oh no, this is real shit. Like he retiring for real. So let me get y'all thoughts on the on college basketball right now. Because one, who do you think that's gonna replace Roy Williams in North Carolina? And because North Carolina is notorious for not going outside the family. It got to be a North Carolina guy. It was not. They did that with Roy Williams. Remember, they said Michael Jordan called Roy Williams like, "Hey man, if you don't take this job, man, it looks like we're gonna have to go outside the family." And he was like, "Oh man, let me." He went on ahead. Hey, he won what? He won 2 national titles in North Carolina.
Yeah, he won 2.
Yeah, he's won 2 national titles. I think he's been to the Final Four. I want to say 3-4 times. So
3 national titles.
3 national titles in North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm about to say he won one time, man, in Felton. Then he won one 2016 or 15, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he won those 3. So those 3 were all at North Carolina. Okay. Yeah. I guess that would be timeline.
So
it was like 09. 07.
Small recap is
Antoine Jameson.
Yeah. But in a small recap, he was at Kansas and North Carolina. Kansas, his record was 418 and 101 in 15 seasons. Then at UNC, he was 485 and 163 in 18 years and 3 titles. Salute to Roy Williams, man.
Hey, for sure. Then,
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel the whole UNC thing. They probably gonna keep it in house. Which one of these players right now that's still coaching? I guess maybe Jerry Stackhouse. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go to the player route because that's what Michigan did. They went with Jerron Howard, and he did his thing, man. He got the #1 recruiting class in the country right now going into next year, which a lot of the pro teams is now trying to reach back and grab him. But yeah, Roy Williams, he did an amazing job. I really didn't think it was for real, like I said, but as far as Bill Self and his lifetime contract, so apparently how it was explained to me by Blair. If you want to explain it to the people again, so they can kind of understand what the lifetime contract is, how it's going to roll forward, because it's kind of like a 5-year, but you get an additional year or whatever, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's a 5-year deal. It's set up that it's like a 5-year deal, and at the end of the season, they just add another year on the backside. I didn't really get to the money part, so I don't know how the money, how his pay escalates over time. So I'm sure that's set in there somewhere too. So I don't mind, since he's been there this long and he has success. I understand, why they tried to lock him. I thought it was funny, they did it right after Roy Williams retired. And that's just because I don't think Bill Self went to Kansas. I don't know where he went, but I don't think he went to Kansas. So my assumption is they tried to lock him up before somebody else could come knocking on the door trying to get him out of there. Because the last couple of years, they've talked about him leaving. like people keep trying to get him to go different places. So I think this was the one that's like, hey man, if we keep you paid this much and you get us here, we can make a deal. Because after 15 years, you know, they ain't really trying to break in a new coach. And unless your squad starts to suck, those dudes can have those jobs for a long time. They consider the tournament a success, whatever run in the tournament. So if you got to make the Elite Eight, if you make that a couple times, they consider that winning. Like the lady at Baylor, who just kept saying, we make the Elite Eight, we make the Elite Eight. Like we were shooting for the Elite Eight, we made the Elite Eight. She was happy with the Elite Eight. She said it like that's what all they were shooting for. You know, a title would be nice, but if we make the Elite Eight, it was a successful season. College is a little different. It ain't championship or bust. It's just the kids can say that all day. Coaches is not saying that because they know how hard it is to win a championship in college.
For sure.
I don't know what North Carolina is going to do for a coach, though. I have no idea whether they're leaning or who would even be a good fit for what they're doing.
Bad cow.
That's what I said.
Younger. I figure everybody's about to start getting younger. It's just going to be a younger class of coach who are more in touch with the kids. The older dudes are going to start phasing out pretty soon. Whether they're just retiring or they're just old age, like those dudes are going to phase out pretty soon. New dudes are going to have to show up. So I feel like it's going to be some young guys starting to show up that they give a chance. I don't know if it's going to be the old school. They just were really good at some schools you never heard of. And because it was regionally or whatever, you got a shot at the big school regionally because, you know, TV, there's more exposure now. So I feel like some underdog people going to get a shot. Some people who need a shot don't get a shot, and some people gonna skip in line like usual.
As far as UNC, I doubt they pick somebody not from UNC because they saying
they won't. School, yeah.
They want Roy Williams to pick who he thinks just to see him, and I highly doubt he's gonna pick somebody who didn't go to UNC or didn't have something to do with the success that UNC had going on. As far as Bill Self, man, them boys they don't have no reason not to sign him to that contract. He done been there 18 years. My boy got 15 Big 12 titles, bro. You know Kansas gonna be there every year. Ain't no need. And he only 59. He ain't like he's 70 years old, you know, or something like that, or 75. He ain't Mike Krzyzewski age. So yeah, he in there. Whatever it is, his pipeline, he got it figured out for how he gonna get them players. He not too old, so he probably still bridge that gap, you know, with the game changing and everything. So he good. They just like, let's just lock in. I don't think this year didn't mean a whole lot for a lot of teams because it was a COVID type of year. So shout out to Bill Self. That speak to him. I feel like more than anything because he done got the job done. And he got one championship in there. So
yeah, what you think, Sean? You said Stackhouse is going to be the next coach of North Carolina or no?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what both of them said. North Carolina don't go outside of North Carolina to, you know, for his coaching. Like y'all was saying. And the reason why I stick by with Jerry Stackhouse, not only that he played there, he was successful, he has a name, but these 18-year-old kids, they done seen him play. You know what I'm saying? Or they pops can tell them, you know, and they dad only like maybe 40. So they dad can tell them about Stackhouse. He can tell them about the shoes. But most importantly, Jerry Stackhouse was successful in the G League. So he was coaching up in Toronto for a minute and was very successful. So not only can he play, he'd be relevant as far as age with the players. He was successful as a player, so you know that holds a lot of weight. And then on top of that, he know what he's doing. He done coached at the highest level, so I have to run with Jerry. But far as Bill, man, I'm just gonna salute him again. He know what he's doing. A lifetime contract with some emphasis. It's kind of a weird contract, like Blair was saying. It's kind of strange. You would think that's like 5 years. That's like some breaks. You know what I'm saying? He got a break warranty for real. Like, hey, bring these joints back, we got you, but you still gonna have to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't really put a lot of emphasis on the lifetime thing, but the man gonna get paid. I don't know how much he getting paid, but he's a very successful D1 coach, and he gets players, man. He gets guys drafted. I mean, guys we thinking that's gonna win the MVP and Joel. You know what I'm saying? He got guys that we didn't think that was gonna be really good, like Ben McLemore. I mean,
because he
tough, man.
He really be more developing a lot more guys versus, oh, this guy just come here. He guaranteed he gone. I don't know what he be telling them boys. Yeah, he build himself up a good team. And like I said, even if they don't win at all, they always gonna be there. You ain't gotta worry about when the tournament come around, is Kansas gonna be in that motherfucker? Because you know they gonna be in it. Because most of the time they probably won the Big 12.
Graduate too, man. Like that guy Garrett, he's a beast, bro. He a point guard. He nice. I think he like 6'5" at point guard for real. But he hits the three ball. He developed him, man. Like I ain't gonna say he a household name, but people that like all know who I'm talking about. But man, shout out to Bill, man. He did a good job, man. So I think he deserved the contract. People, if they want to debate it, they can debate it. But man, he done put in his work, like you said, Darius. What, 15 Big 12 championships?
Yeah, that's crazy.
With Baylor, who's #1 in the country now, they've been doing their thing in the last 5 years. You know, have no big house names, but they doing their thing as a team. And then you got Oklahoma. You know, they always good. Keep guards. I mean, man, it's a tough division to be in, but he keep 15, man, out of 18 years. I mean, he dogging. We just got done saying Roy was balling. Look at his numbers.
Yeah, just to give you a little bit more info, another candidate I see that they said that they might can pick from for North Carolina is Hubert Davis.
Okay,
he's an assistant.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an assistant there right now. He before my time, so he went there from
guard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Sean, I know you probably remember you were Blair. He went there from Hey, I'm just saying, man, I'm a young guy on this show. You know what I'm saying? But they say he went to North Carolina from 88 to 92. They won a couple of ACC championships, and they went to the Final Four. First round draft pick, 12 years in the NBA. He's been an assistant there since 2012.
That'll be a good one too. And Herbert Davis, he wasn't a big, again, household name like Jerry Stackhouse or Antoine Jameson, Vince Carter. And that's another person that seen Vince. These kids have seen Vince 2 summers ago.
But do you think Vince want to coach though?
Why? Hey.
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Well, would you want your son to go play for Vince?
Huh?
Would you let your son play for Vince?
Yeah, I let if he coaching now, I'm talking about anything, even up to high school. Man, yeah, I'll give it to any NBA player who done played at a high level. Yeah, I would let him coach my child.
But
Vince played at a high level.
At a high level or a low level. If they played in the NBA,
no,
I trust it.
No, I'm not sending my child to Kwame Brown camp. I'm not doing it.
Kwame Brown ain't having a camp. He ain't having a Kwame Brown camp, man.
I'm not doing it, dog.
To the Kwame Brown
I'm not doing it.
Kwame Brown, boy, man.
I ain't doing it, dog. Hey, I can't do it. Kwame came straight out of high school, ain't it?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm not sending my son to his camp. I'm not. Kwame Brown, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
He still made it to the league.
Kobe told you, man. Kobe told you, man. You ain't it, was it. Not sitting in the Kwame Brown camp, not sitting in the Adam Morrison camp.
Hey.
Adam Morrison ain't having a camp.
What do you mean? So them boys, you saying them boys can't give back to their community and have a camp? I ain't saying that they can't do it. I'm just saying I ain't sending my child.
They don't, bro. They don't do those things. Adam Morrison went away from basketball. This dude's like an apple farmer or something. He like apples or potatoes and stuff like that. Swear to God, they did a whole article on him, dude. He like is a farmer somewhere.
Hey,
nothing
he lived
about
the
basketball.
Life. Adam Morrison got paid, did nothing, won a championship, and now, like you said, he'll make an apple cider somewhere or some shit.
Yeah,
like
he's gone, bro. He's not in the league, but he ain't doing anything with basketball. He don't have a basketball camp. You can tell me any bench player that had any amount of time in the league. They might not have been the best dude. They knew how to they got there. Only so many people make it, bro. Even get picked for you to be sucky. So you had to do something right enough to get picked.
That is true.
You might not have the words to send them to the championship, but you definitely know how to make it to the league because you did it.
Guess what? I'll let you take your chances on Kwame Brown.
I don't know why you stuck on Kwame, man, but I'm saying
that's my first example.
Yeah, that was like the best ass person you could think of. I understand why you said it. He just turned out not well.
I mean, while we on the subject of college basketball, who y'all think gonna go ahead and take this all the way and win?
What you mean?
So
if you pick somebody besides Gonzaga, it don't matter.
I mean,
everybody just assumes they're about
everybody took the teams that was gonna boofed out. Ohio State boofed, Michigan somehow boofed, Alabama boofed. These teams went down. And the strongest survived. And Gonzaga played a bad game. They played a bad game like 2 games ago and still won by like 9. Then they played a great game the other day. Not even a perfect game, a great game. Them boys like got a 30-piece. Ain't nobody beating them, man. Ain't nobody beating them.
So you're not giving UCLA a shot?
I'm not giving them a shot. Who UCLA just beat? Michigan, right? Yeah. Michigan played terrible, bro. Michigan played terrible, dog.
They did
terrible. Them boys played terrible, dog. Everything was wrong. They kept giving it to this dude, man. Like he was off, bro. He's off, man. Stop giving it to him. Stop giving it to him. Get it somewhere else. Just get it somewhere else because they only lost by 2.
I think UConn can give them a run for their money. Like I think it'll be a high scoring game because them boys can shoot that 3 ball. I don't know, man, but
the problem with the 3, bro, if you don't hit it, it don't work.
Yeah, and the thing with UCLA, the game that game was like 51-49.
Yeah,
it was a very low scoring game. Bro.
Y'all think UCLA can score 80?
No,
I think they can score 70.
No, can they score
80? Said no so quick. Like
Gonzaga had like 49 at halftime. Can they score 80? I don't think so.
I don't see it happening. But do you think that with their style of play can slow Gonzaga down a little bit?
Nope.
No.
These niggas is like
I gotta put it out there, y'all. I gotta put it out there. So y'all saying it's gonna be the Zags versus who? So who winning the next game? The other game, is it gonna be Houston or is it gonna be Baylor?
Say it again.
Is it gonna be Houston or is it gonna be Baylor? I got Baylor.
I got Baylor. If Houston win, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm expecting Baylor to win that game.
UConn gonna win.
I think this is their Houston's first time being in the Final Four since they had like Clyde Drexler and Hakeem Olajuwon.
Them boys balling though.
They are balling. And they did come in as a number 2 seed. I just I just don't see nobody beating the Zags right now, man. I can't do it.
It's very possible, man, but they would have to play like a really bad game.
It's always possible, but if I had to put percentage, I bet
It'll be in their favor.
95% of my
Yeah.
savings on the Zags right now. I feel like they're that much better than the field.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I agree.
Man can give him a run though, man.
Yeah, I feel like the Baylor gonna give him money though.
And that's what I meant to say. I kept on saying UConn, but yeah, Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor's definitely gonna give him a run for their money because Baylor's a
Yeah, I
very
think
good
so.
team.
Yeah,
Baylor
them
has
boys good.
a very good team, but I'm kind of with y'all because I don't see nobody beating the Zags this year, man. I think they're gonna get their first. This would be their first one in school history, correct? It'd be first championship that they
Yeah.
have in school
They
history.
done had a lot of teams that was good. They just always end up getting bounced.
Yeah, I think this is the one that they can get off over the hump.
Yeah. Who
They
y'all
better.
got in the women's?
UConn.
Man, Don Staley, come on. I need you. I need
They
you.
playing right now.
Gonna say
I know.
UConn there, buddy.
What's the score? What's the score?
I don't know. I just went to the
I'm about to tell you.
I'm pulling for USC. I'm pulling for the home team. It's gonna be hard to beat UConn though. It's gonna be hard to beat UConn, man. Like
it was 1-6 at the half.
It's gonna be so hard to beat UConn. Dude, Gino got a well-oiled machine, man, as usual.
Yeah. Stanford's up 45-43.
Yep.
Word.
I think Stanford gonna get this one. Stanford gonna get this one.
Why do you think that?
USC winning.
Because they got Don Staley and she can coach, and I feel like they're more motivated than where UConn is.
Then you think USC is gonna win. I'm talking about the Gamecocks. Well, when I say USC, yeah, I'm talking about the Gamecocks.
Yeah,
Don
you gotta
Staley
let
coach for the
people know that.
Gamecocks.
I said the wrong thing. I mean, yeah.
Well, they don't know that. I mean, South Carolina. They don't know. They think you're talking about Southern California.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I don't know, man, because going against UConn is never a good bet when you're talking about women's basketball,
like
college
David
basketball.
versus Goliath. And that girl got fouled on that last play now.
She did.
That girl got fouled.
She got fouled.
I ain't gonna say they did have a bunch of chances to win the game, but she got fouled. She definitely got fouled.
I agree.
So they beatable. But you gotta play damn near a perfect game.
Hey, Stanford got a squad though. So do South Carolina, but Stanford got a squad. They only lost 2 games on the season. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go UConn. I'm gonna go ahead and go UConn again because
I'm going Gamecocks. Come on, Don Staley, I need you.
I'm going Gamecocks.
Yeah, buddy.
They're gonna beat Stanford, bro.
Going UConn.
I don't really know if they're gonna beat Stanford.
Well, who you going with? You going with Stanford?
I think UConn is gonna win. I'm going UConn.
Oh.
I said UConn will win. I just don't know if SC is gonna beat Stanford, bro.
Yeah, UConn only got 1 loss on the season.
Stanford's always a really tough team.
This is true.
They are a very tough team. And SC has been good pretty much since Dawn Staley, since she's been there. So
sending her to South Carolina or UConn. Or Baylor.
Okay, what?
If you had a daughter,
where you sending her to?
UConn.
I'm sending her to SC.
I'm gonna say what position she play?
The one.
Especially if she a big, she definitely going to South Carolina.
Bruh, if she a point, I'm gonna send her to South Carolina. She a big.
I don't care what she is. I mean, I feel like with what Don Staley done built up at South Carolina, you can't go wrong either way.
Yeah. Oh, girl, that's a big that played for South Carolina with the rainbow hair.
Oh yeah, she's a beast. She can play. She can play.
Asia Wilson just came from South Carolina.
Yeah, she was like the first pick, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
And a dog.
Be like, man.
Yeah, and Asia Wilson balled out. They done put a statue out there already.
Damn, for real?
Hey,
Really?
she out here.
But we gonna move on real quick. I really didn't want to talk about this, but we had to talk about it. I'm sorry. I know it's beating a dead horse, Sean, but we got to talk about KD and his confrontation. With the comedian.
That's funny.
Via Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
What's buddy name again?
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, Michael Rappaport. Dude always pretend like he knows sports, but he really don't.
Remy.
I said what I said. I don't give a damn. I said what I said. He don't really know. But apparently he aired out their private messages to Kevin Durant. And apparently Kevin Durant was however you want to phrase it, hassling, getting on his nerves for 4 months.
Kevin Durant was butthurt.
Bruh, feelings was hurt because he did an interview, he said, hey man, if you didn't want to do the interview, Michael Rappaport posted on his Instagram, Kevin, if you didn't want to do the interview, just don't do the interview. You look like you came in with, a problem already. So I agree with that, but it was some whole shit to put the messages on out for everybody to see. That was some whole shit.
Yes.
Also, it's expected because just because Michael Rappaport, you and him cool or kind of cool or whatever, and you thinking he is from the culture, he's not from the culture. He just integrated himself into the culture. He loves the culture. He ain't from the streets. He ain't never lived where you live. He don't know nothing about that. So of course he's gonna lawyer up and be like, hey, this guy over here, he's harassing me. He's sending me text messages talking about my wife. I don't appreciate it. I want to press charges or whatever else, whatever he was trying to do. But how y'all feel about this, man? Is Kevin just super sensitive?
I'm gonna go last, man.
Is he just super sensitive?
I'll go first. It don't matter. Look, man.
I think both of them was on some sucker stuff because one asked the man to fight in a text message, and you know that man probably can't fight. Two, he's like half your damn size. You trying to call this man out? Come on, man. We know the man can't do nothing with you. Okay. 3, all this was unnecessary. You could have just ignored this fool. Even if y'all cool and y'all talk to each other like that all the time, you could have just ignored that fool. Who cares? Don't nobody care. I didn't even know he had sent out the tweet saying just ignore him. I didn't even know. You jumped in the man's mentions and started going in on him for 4 months. 4 months, bruh. 4 months, bruh.
I don't see, and that's the thing, bro. I ain't 100%. He just randomly texting this dude periodically throughout 4 months just to give him the business. Is that what happened? He would just randomly just shoot out a text about him sucking. Because he said, if they're
what I saw, it looked like a lot of.
It was over a long time span that he kept the same grind going. But like, what would prompt that? Did he just randomly in the middle of the day? One day, if he was going through he looked at old text and was just like, you know what? I still don't like what you said. And he just went in on him.
Well, apparently they said, Michael Rappaport did say, like, look, confused it a couple times and was still going. He was still just as mad. And I'm like, 4 months, bro.
Look, man. First off, I do agree with you. Michael Rappaport, yeah. You just leaking it. Like, if you're going to press charges, just press charges. You know what I'm saying?
If you
leaking it to the media. I mean, but I don't expect him to do nothing different. Like, I don't expect Michael Rappaport to be like, oh, I'm a go out here and fight KD. Nobody expects him to do that. So him doing that doesn't surprise me. Him wanting to press charges doesn't surprise me because that's what people in his position do. They don't get out there and do stupid stuff. They press charges. Now leaking it, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Come on, man. You ain't got to leak it like that. But he did that to try to embarrass KD. Kevin Durant, we is tired of seeing you in these situations, bruh. This junk is getting corny, bruh. This junk is getting corny. There's no way that Kevin Durant is this butthurt all the time, dog. All the time, Kevin Durant is butthurt. We know this for a fact, to the point that this man he admitted publicly he made burner accounts to get back at other people in social media. So you trying to tell me that you did that, but now I'm supposed to believe you this big bad dude who, oh yeah, you cunt this and your wife feel like that way and oh, meet me at this place and all that. I'm supposed to feel like you like that, but you hide behind burner accounts? Come on, Kevin Durant. You was top 5 player in the world, bruh. You cannot do that. That's stuff that he just can't do. As top 5 player in the world, you can't get caught going off like that in somebody DMs. You can't, no matter how cool you feel like they is. I bet you can search LeBron DM right now. No matter how cool he feel with somebody. Bruh, I doubt, unless it's his wife and you know some crazy stuff going on between him and his family member or something, he ain't over here in goddamn Will Ferrell DMs and Will Ferrell done said some crazy shit like, oh, I never liked LeBron anyway. LeBron ain't in his DMs like, oh, you fucking cunt, man, fuck you and your wife, hold my dick, all sorts of bullshit. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You just can't do it. When you in the position that Kevin Durant in, you can't do it. And when it keep happening, that jump make you look like a hoe, man. That jump make you look like a hoe. Everybody get criticized out here by everybody. None of us is nowhere near as famous as Michael Rappaport. I'm up here talking shit about him right now. This nigga be in my DM talking that shit. For what, bro? For what? You don't say it when they say something good. You don't say that. You don't be like, oh, yeah, I was good. Well, what about this nigga? What about this nigga? But as soon as somebody got something to say that criticize you, now you up in, your panties all in a bunch, bro. You can't do it. KD, you can't do it. We love you, KD. You top 5. You can't do that shit. Stop going out like a sucker.
Sucker.
Hey, Rock the Mist says, sounds like too much energy on the wrong stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. And to KD's credit, I had heard somebody else say this. It could be out of frustration. He done had a long 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Tore his Achilles, had to go through all of that rehab, then COVID hit. So that put extended time for him to be out. Then he came back and you thought everything was good. And now you out and they told you, oh, you was only going to be out for a week, 2 weeks. And now you done missed 20-something games. So it could just be frustration on his part too. And that might just be something that's been, like you said, Blair, it might have just been eating at him. And maybe this day he thought about it and then this made him send this. And that made Michael Rappaport be like, oh, hey, you brought my wife into it. Hey, man, now you done took it too far, which was too far, man. You a man, KD. Like, you don't got to speak about this man's wife. Keep it between you and the man that it's about.
Even if that's their relationship, and I'm okay with a trash talking relationship. I got friends I specifically talk trash to and try to say some of the worst things I've never said to a person in life. You have friends like that. I feel like it went wrong because maybe that's not your friend. Y'all must not have been that close, and it must not have been as cool as you thought it was. Because everybody knows people, and you have friends that you can talk trash to and say some stuff to, or this y'all relationship, y'all go back and forth or whatever the case may be. Him calling you names, none of that actually means anything. Like if there was a DM or something where he said, hey man, can we sit down? And he showed that, can we sit down and talk about it? Or I don't appreciate you saying this. None of that's out there for real. It's not like there's anything saying he tried to kill it before he posted the message. Because posting the messages at that point is supposed to be more of a shame thing. Like, I'm going to make you stop by showing everybody what you are. I'm going to try to ruin you, blah, blah, blah. But if y'all supposed to be cool, you're supposed to say something before it gets to that point. Because then it shows that you try to not put these out there. But I'm not hearing none of that. I'm not seeing none of that. And like, if for you to go like that and say what you said, and then y'all go back and forth, y'all must have some rapport. There must be some kind of coolness for y'all to do it at first. Now, if he went off the rails and you thought he went crazy, because I mean, it happens sometimes, you know, today ain't the day. You say the wrong thing to the dude on the wrong day, and now he's sad and y'all ain't cool because you said it today. But I'm like, if that's what the relationship was, that's what the relationship was. Him putting it out there is kind of, because DMs are supposed to be like between two people. Like if that's y'all relationship, that's the point of the DM, is so everybody doesn't see it. It's so y'all can have a free-ish conversation and you can pretty much say whatever you want. Now, he might have just forgot who he was talking to and thought he was way cooler than he was, or he really just didn't care how Buddy felt about it either way. But it's a decision that you make, not thinking that those DMs are coming out. Whatever happened, there's no way he thought he would ever put those out there. Because if they actually talk like that, there has to be DMs of them saying, you know, other stuff similar to that.
Yeah.
But this is the stuff he felt you went across the line over. So it's just, it's odd because, you know, they want people to say whatever you want to say, but they don't want you to say it in public. And they say you should eliminate stuff from your vocabulary in public and in private, like just pull it out. But it's like, all right, that's cool. But at some point, there's going to be a word that somebody doesn't like somewhere. That's where bad words come from. That's where negative words come from. If it was all positive, you could never say anything bad about somebody. They have to come from somewhere. So to say something's bad means you're usually slighting whatever you're using as the shade, whether you intend to or not. And he says stuff that everybody says, and I understand, like, yeah, he's not taking a direct stab at gay guys or gay people, and he's just saying this, that, and the third, and like, this is how we talk to each other type of way. And I understand people get bent out of shape about that, but they say it too. Everybody says it. And I'm not just saying like they say something about gay people or black people or Jewish people or Amish people or whatever, or Hispanic people, whatever negative thing that comes from some stereotype somewhere, somebody says it. Now, whether it's true or not, it happens. But to act like it's impossible to be said, like people say stuff they're not supposed to say all the time. If that's the case, nobody should be cussing. Cussing shouldn't be cool. It all has an origin somewhere. It's just where you take offense to it and how it gets turned. And everything now is supposed to be PC, but it kind of takes out the ability, even if you don't say the word, you still can't say how you feel on something because people don't want to hear it. It's not that it's not how you feel about it. It's just that they don't consider how you feel to be politically correct. So you technically shouldn't say it out loud. I don't agree with that. I agree you should be able to feel however you want to feel. Nobody can. Now, whether you're wrong or not, that's other people can tell you, but people feel how they want to feel. And when you start pushing that feeling off on other people as in a way to make them feel some type of way, that's when I have a problem. You can feel however you want to feel. Like, I'm black, dude. Black people say stuff black folks all the time, my entire life. The thing sticks and stones is real. You cannot listen to everything everybody says. You just can't. Otherwise, you'll never make it. You'll never make it out alive if you care about everything everybody says.
That is true. But my biggest thing with KD is you got to understand where you at. No matter how you feel about it, everybody is always going to be entitled to feel how they want to feel because you're human. Everybody got that right. He got a right to say what he want to say because you're human. You got that right. But you got to understand when you in the position you in, what comes with the territory.
I get it. Optics matter.
Yeah. That was my biggest thing. Like, if you would have been in his face, if he would have been in his face, he could have said all of this stuff. Michael Rappaport could have came out and been like, oh, Kevin Durant said I was a this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
But there's no proof. Yeah, I feel
exactly.
You wrote it down. You wrote it down.
You can't, because you Kevin Durant, you cannot send this to this man DM. You can't do it. You not Rodney Hood. You not somebody just coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no disrespect to Rodney Hood, but that's what I'm saying. If this would have been Rodney Hood, man, you would have heard about this jump one time and it would have been over. You Kevin Durant, bro. That's just, it come with the territory being as good and as talented as you are. You just can't get caught doing stuff like that. And it would have been different if this would have been a one-time thing. But like I said, it's always something with KD and that stuff, bro. We get it, man. We know you sensitive. It's okay. Nobody's mad at you for being sensitive. We mad because you keep doing stupid stuff. Now you out of $50,000.
Yeah. Sean, man, go real. Ahead.
They hit him with
time in, y'all. Okay, I ain't gonna or agree with anything y'all said. Y'all made some good key points. For one, I ain't saying I don't like KD, but I'm kind of like tired of hearing about the trio for real, except James Harden, the beard, man. I'm tired of hearing about the crap. And maybe because they in one of the media capital of the world in New York. You know what I'm saying? And that might be something too with KD. You know, he played in these small market cities. Now he in Brooklyn, where you gonna hear that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you was at a Philadelphia Eagle game, you drop the ball, you get shouted at. In one play, they gonna cheer for you. The next play, they calling you trash and everything else. That's just what it is in New York. His character might not be fit for long-term longevity in New York. Honestly, he should have went to DC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, so first of all, I didn't even want to talk about this guy. So nothing against the KD fans. He's a good athlete, but I'm tired of him. I want to see him on the court more than I want to see him making posts. Second of all, from what a tweet said from KD, he even admitted that him and Michael Rappaport has a long history of talking trash to each other. He even admitted that he even said more worse things that he said in the message that we all found out. My thing is what Blair was saying, if this his boy, and Michael Rappaport from like the New York area or something like that, if this his boy, you know, he got a podcast, the whole nine, you gonna talk trash to your dude. You know, we talk trash to each other on the game. You can talk barbershop, and most podcasters are like that barbershop talk. So we talk trash. We might say something about your mama. He talking about his wife. Mama jokes, you know, if you're from the streets, you ready to fight. If you 5 years old or 50, you know what I'm saying? So that probably hit him kind of differently because he's not from our culture.
That's what I'm saying.
And like saying, so not saying white, black, Chinese, or whatever, people of that prestige, he know he ain't gonna beat him in no fist fight. That's what he gonna do. He gonna do the paper party. That's what he want to do. He basically want to tear his character down.
You couldn't have really thought he wanted to have a real fist fight, man.
But given his track record, what do you expect?
It's just simply KD at least lifting 150 pounds at training camp. He would smack shit out of Michael Rappaport.
KD, yes, come on, bro. Do you realize how long his reach would be on Michael Rappaport if they standing by each other, dog? Come on, man.
That hasn't been a fight, but the thing is, to even entertain that, you see KD has a lot of immaturity too. So I wouldn't even just say sensitive, but man, bro, you $200 million. Why the fuck even? I mean, 50 bands ain't shit to you, but why even put yourself in that situation? And what? Soon as I seen the breaking news, the first thing that came to my mind was the owner of the Clippers. Because now we in this pandemic, and we also they trying to watch it down. But as you seen during the summer league, summer play, Black Lives Matters. They wearing people's names, Breonna Taylor and stuff on people's jerseys, the whole nine. So you gonna have other people from other ethnic groups, especially Chinese, that support, you know what I'm saying, the NBA, they gonna say, hey, you only fined him 50,000, but you kicked out a billionaire for a lifetime ban. So that was my first thing.
Say what that dude said.
But
I mean, he also said, according to what I've been seeing on ESPN and various other sites, he said he was calling him names anti-gay. I mean, like gay slurs. You know what I'm saying? Bad. Just think, a couple years ago, Charlotte couldn't even have the All-Star game because of situations like that. You know what I'm saying? So you a top 5 player, and you saying these terms to this guy. So people gonna look at you even in a worse light, not just because you're sensitive, but now people go, you said that word. And then, like I said, then you got people on that level with these owners. They like, hey, you kicked Buddy out the league. You done took his team from him. But you only find this man 50,000. Is it because he black? And I'm just being real though. Because they know at the end of the day, what,
that's not the same.
It is the same, bro.
It's not the same at all, bro.
They gonna be like, how is this slur bigger than that slur?
It's not this slur is bigger than that slur. He didn't say it the same way Buddy said it. If he said something about all white people or all gay people or an entire thing of something, just the whole section is bad, he said all Jews or all Jewish people suck. Like, he didn't say that. Dude said, why are you hanging out with black people? Even when he was talking about one person, he used black people. The whole race. Don't be around nobody.
But this is the biggest thing with the slur. With him using it as a slur to those type of people, they feel like, oh, so you disrespect us so much. You feel like you can use this against another person to demean them.
And like you were saying, I'm quoting.
They're not gonna give you that, man. You can claim it. They're not gonna give it.
Yeah, but see, that's where the fight always is. They're gonna be like, okay, so you feel like this is more important than this. I lie, so you feel like racism is more important than me feeling like this way. You know what I'm saying? That's how they gonna look at it. Or that's how a lot of them probably will look at it.
Clear to where, like I said, if me and you talking, I see it in a different light.
Yeah.
But when you said it to somebody else, and like I said, it's all these rights coming up. You got the letter community. I don't want to disrespect it in no kind of way or get it wrong, but you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, bro, I'm telling you, they're getting letters and emails to the commissioner right now as we speak, bro.
Because Blair, I agree with you. Like,
I agree too.
And that's just because of my views. You know what I'm saying? But people coming from that specific demographic, they feel more powerful about it than we do. And then that's when the whole equality thing gonna come in. Like Sean said, they're gonna be like, oh, so you kicked him out because he said something racist about black people. But here he is using what I am to demean somebody else, which means that you calling me nothing, but he can do that. Oh, I'm only worth 50 grand. That's only worth 50 grand.
No,
and that's the door you open up because you Kevin Durant.
Exactly.
Because you Kevin Durant. That's why it get opened up like that. And that's just imagine what we just talked about just now. Man, it's going even more crazy with somebody who is actually of that terminology. Somebody who is gay or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. And you got to think about the endorsements that he had.
Yeah, that community.
Couldn't get all the letters, bro. I know the LGBTQT, right?
LGBT. Yeah. Then they put Q plus quasi and some other stuff chuck on the end of it.
But that's what it is, man. KD, stay on the goddamn basketball court and play basketball. Like,
yes, dog.
Basketball.
He can't. He hurt. Speaking of LeBron and them Lakers, we actually got a question here that says, are the Lakers going to be able to beat the loaded Nuggets? That is from NPNGLLC. So,
hey, whatever that name is, appreciate you tuning into the podcast. I would say a healthy Lakers team with LeBron, AD, and Andre Drummond, like all healthy with their role players, I do believe that they can do it. I also want to go on record for saying this. If both teams are healthy, there's no way that Brooklyn is supposed to lose. If the Lakers beat, if let's say both of these teams meet up completely healthy, I'm talking about KD.
He was talking about the Nuggets, but they're gonna beat the Nuggets. They're gonna beat the Nuggets. Go ahead.
If the Lakers and Brooklyn meet up head to head healthy and the Lakers win, hey, the Brooklyn Nets gonna be one of the biggest busts we've ever seen. And hey, it's probably gonna be enough to put LeBron in that GOAT status, man. I can't even lie. Can't even lie, dog. I can't even lie. As far as the Nuggets, because you said he said the Nuggets.
He said the Nuggets.
I'm not sleeping on the Nuggets. A lot of people are saying, oh, why they picked up JaVale McGee, why they picked up Aaron Gordon. Bruh, if you gonna beat, because Brooklyn is the favorite, if you gonna beat a team like Brooklyn, even if you don't have stellar defense, the one thing you gonna be able to use is the length. Mm-hmm. That's what you need. You need as many one possession things as possible, because Kyrie, as much as we want him to be a creator at point guard, he is an isolation player, just like Allen Iverson was. KD, you know what KD gonna give you. James Harden has become the machine out there or whatever. But length can disrupt all of that. So I give the Nuggets a good shot, but with a healthy Lakers team, I don't see them beating the Lakers. And I think the Lakers would win in 7 if they play Brooklyn.
We was going to talk about the Lakers here coming up anyway, because we got to talk about them getting Andre Drummond, and he went out first game with the toe injury, and he was doing stuff I ain't never, ever seen him do on the court that night. He was dribbling. Bruh, did you know he had handles? I didn't know. Didn't even
very athletic.
Listen,
I've been watching him play. He don't never get to handle the ball like that. He was out there.
They ain't put Detroit games on TV since Rip Hamilton and Ben Wallace.
Man, listen, I've been watching that man play for a long time. I ain't seen him whipping it out like that. He throwing it through his legs, and I'm like, man, listen.
And he said the reason he had to come out was because when Buddy stepped on his toe, the whole toenail literally tore off of his toe. So that's why he had to come out the game.
That's gross.
Okay.
So the answer, I forgot what the person's name was. I'm a true Lakers.
I know who he is. It's Shamari. Shamari is in the comments. What up, Shamari?
Okay, Shamari. But I'm a true Lakers fan. Again, with a healthy team, nobody. You can put me on record. Nobody.
He's on record.
Nobody is fucking with the Lakers. Period.
It's tough. Yeah.
And LeBron will be the GOAT.
Tough.
Second part, as far as what you were saying with Denver. The thing is, when LeBron clamped down on that boy last year, Murray, it was a wrap. So you can like him all you want. He throws up big numbers, big 40 games. Put LeBron on him, who plays D, no shots to KD, who plays offense, who can post you up, try to switch on him and see what happens. And then the Joker's so worried about passing the damn ball, he ain't gonna be in the post. So we can put AD out there and let him do what he do, and Drummond gonna show off. So with a healthy Lakers team, no, they don't want no smoke. But with a banged up team, maybe 2 stars, let's say Drummond and LeBron, I could see them going 6. You know what I'm saying? But if it was a full Staples Center, even with just 2 guys, they would still not win. But
I would
on them, but I am not convinced that they are ready yet. I think y'all do need a superstar. Aaron Gordon is an all right guy, 14-8, 15-8 maybe. JaVale McGee, get your check, buddy. But Murray, he's a dog. Joker, they keep them 2 together. Barton is a bum.
You feel like Will Barton's a bum, man?
I ain't gonna say that.
I can't call him a bum.
I can't call him a bum.
I would take my Schroeder. I'll take Schroeder. I even take Wesley Matthews over Barton. But KDP.
Wesley Matthews this season?
Not this season.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the name. You know what I'm saying? He got to the Lakers and got real comfortable, man. He allowed But yeah, they do have a nice team, man. So if you're a real good fan, I do say they are like top 5 team in the league. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some good stepping stones, some good pieces if y'all can keep them. But as we see, just like with the college ranks, these guys transferring to be on TV. You want to get that check. A lot of guys won't stay, like Kemba Walker and guys of that nature. You know what I'm saying? In those small market cities, even Melo left. You know what I'm saying? To go get that check. You know, y'all had a guy for a hot second, but he was, I ain't gonna say washed up, but he was on his downgrade, you know. But Denver, y'all are a top 5 team. I think y'all do need a star. Just one more guy, maybe a small forward. That's what I'm believing. Y'all need one more guy to solidify y'all, man. But yeah, y'all want no smoke with LA, bro. Say you
like that.
Don't come for LA.
Ooh, we like that.
Listen, man. I gotta say this because me and Sean had this conversation too. To address the question, Shamari, no. The Nuggets are not going to be able to overcome the Lakers.
I ain't sleeping on them, dog. I ain't sleeping on them.
I'm not sleeping on them. Oh, by far.
Why can they not? You just don't think they match up well enough?
No. Yeah.
I wouldn't say match up, bro. It's just LeBron just turned that shit on in the play.
I ain't gonna lie.
Fully healthy?
What happens if they do?
Fully healthy, it's just been proven. Like, bro, it is tough to beat a team led by LeBron. If they fully healthy, even with the players that they got, bro, because LeBron make up for so much, dog. Like, it ain't much stuff, even at the age that he is now. You know, everybody's like, he need AD, and that's true. But LeBron make up for so much stuff. This year, before he got hurt, he was the number 1 defensive player on the best defensive team in the league, dog.
That's what I said. They will shut down your best offensive weapons, and then what you got, Bart?
It's just tough.
So you think everybody on Denver can be shut down by somebody from LA?
I feel like even with Aaron Gordon and Jokic and JaVale McGee, I'm still taking Anthony Davis, and I'm taking LeBron over whoever. And I don't think Jokic can stop.
Who?
I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about him.
Michael Porter Jr.
No, I'm not worried about him.
But he don't play no.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him. I'm taking LeBron and AD.
Him one time, he missed the glass, bro.
Yes, and because they added, and Drummond is a big physical dude, bro. And what hurt the Nuggets last year was Jokic getting into foul trouble. What do you think Drummond there for? A big physical dude on the boards. Jokic already don't play defense, which is why they had to go get a JaVale McGee who can just run around and get in people's face, and Aaron Gordon, who is more of a two-way guy. He long, he can play some defense. He can play the 4, stretch 5, even on a 3 guard. They'll probably ask him to guard LeBron just because he that long. But even putting him on LeBron, who you taking in the matchup?
Exactly. That's what we talking about, hypothetically all healthy though.
Yeah, that's just hypothetically. Yeah, you talking about 2 healthy teams. Now, if LeBron and AD don't come back, shit, I'm probably taking the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? But that's without. But even if just LeBron come back, if it's LeBron and Andre Drummond, I'm probably still taking the Lakers.
But see, this is my thing. They wouldn't even meet up until maybe the second round. These dudes gonna be healthy by then. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna meet up the round. So I'm rocking with the Lakers, man.
It's hard to bet against them unless you picking Brooklyn, and which I feel like if they meet in the finals, Brooklyn is supposed to win that finals.
They supposed to win.
They supposed to win that. So like if Brooklyn beat the Lakers, I wouldn't be surprised. But if the Lakers beat Brooklyn in the finals with everybody healthy, man, you gotta give LeBron his argument. Yes, AD is gonna be a big factor. Yes, Andre Drummond is gonna be a big factor. But you're gonna have to give it to bro after that, man. Like he literally got a legit argument. Because Jordan was favored in all his championships.
Facts.
And if LeBron beat a 73-9 team, and then he beat a super what they consider, a super loaded Brooklyn team, I gotta give him that. I ain't saying that put him over the top, but I give him an argument.
I think this is the first time, maybe in history, that a team has 6
girls look
former multiple all-stars.
They got a turnover. They about to lose
on one team.
No, it's over.
Yeah.
He
missed it, bruh.
He missed it.
Easy shot.
No.
66-65. Stanford. But yeah.
Shout out to Stanford.
If LeBron James, Sean called, this is first of all, this is the second time Sean done called me and said this shit.
I don't really want to give it to him. And I'm a Buckeye for those that don't know. I don't really want to give it to him because it's hard. Like when you grew up seeing the I'm gonna say this might be a new term in the dictionary. The magicity of Michael Jordan. Oh my God. And just to say, here, buddy, man. And then you see Kobe just put up numbers and just win and just the shit he do in practice. I mean, everything, bro, about Kobe, you just love, bro. It's just hard for me just to give it to LeBron. But truth be told, like, as a fan of sports, you got to give it to this guy, bro. I wanted to give him to him with the Cavs because it's like, okay, the Cavs, though, who would have thought in a million years the Cavs get a championship? You know what I'm saying? That's just like if the Browns win a championship, bro.
Uh-oh.
Like, hey. So, what else can he do? So when you get to that what else can I do stage, you to go. Only thing he can do now is just tear down records, bro. You know what I'm saying? He only can chase the scoring record now. Everything else he done did, unless you like, okay.
Yeah, because in totality, you got to look at the careers in totality, man. That give him, I feel like it give him a legit argument.
Listen, let me get my point out, Blair. I know you chomping at the bit. Blair's
a LeBron hater, guys. Just so you guys know.
I ain't gonna call you no LeBron hater, bro. I
listen. First of all, Tisha says Lakers in 5. Period.
Ooh.
Anybody? She said, "Yeah, I said it." So appreciate you for watching. Appreciate the support. But the first time Sean called me and said, "Man, if LeBron pulled this off," and I don't think they're gonna win and beat the Warriors, but if he pull it off, man, he to go. So he goes out, not only does he beat them, he comes back from 3-1 down, beats them in 7 games. People can say whatever the fuck you want to say about, Draymond didn't play in game, 5. Game 5. Well, he still beat you, had 2 more chances. He still beat you in game 6, and he still beat you in game 7. That's why you don't see Draymond out there like, "Hey, man, it was because I got suspended." No, he like, man, they just won. They just beat us. He said it was going to be the GOAT if he did that. He did that. Now he's coming back around saying if he beat these Nets, because he realizes the daunting task. You have 2 former MVPs on the same team. Not only do you just have 2 former MVPs, you have former All-Stars, multiple All-Stars. LaMarcus Aldridge is a 7-time All-Star if people aren't realizing who they just signed for the league minimum. Okay? You can put him in a role player role. Like, you just do this. We don't need you to score. We don't need you to do nothing. All you really need to do is just rebound, and you're a former 7-time All-Star. That's like some 1980 stuff. That's like some Lakers Celtics type shit they got going on right now. And if he can't turn around and get healthy, and AD get healthy, and he beats them, listen, man, the man is 36. They up here acting like the man is Thanos, and he could just snap his fingers and win another championship. Bruh, listen, if he does this, for me, people that watch the show and fans of the show, y'all already know. I already think Bron's already my GOAT. All right, he's already my GOAT. But for people that it's getting harder and harder, for people like Blair, people like, like Sean, he like, hey man, Kobe was his GOAT. He didn't, not MJ. Kobe was his GOAT.
Kobe is my
LeBron and was like, man,
he got a legit argument. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even say it's for those guys like Blair. I can't even say it's argumentable now, man. Only thing like an old head would say, maybe Brianna's dad. He might come back and say the rings. And I get that, but golly, man, this dude been.
That's a team thing,
is the thing. My thing is, when we talking about this particular argument, we talking about GOAT, we got to look at careers in totality. So, like, there's nothing, I don't punish, I'll try not to punish either player for certain things. So, like, LeBron done been to however many finals, and he only got 4 rings. You know what I'm saying? Jordan went 6-0. I don't punish Jordan because he didn't go to as many finals. And the same thing, I got to give LeBron his credit because he went to that many finals. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that Jordan didn't do. LeBron didn't go 6-0, but we don't know if Jordan could have went 10-0 because he could only make 6. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give both of them where they credit where it's due. A lot of Jordan argument, that 6-0, that is big. You know what I'm saying?
For people mainly say.
He won probably every award imaginable, which was big at least once. This nigga LeBron literally shut down the East for about 10 years. 8 to 10 years easily. LeBron literally took a team, like Chris said, down from 3-1, led this team in all major categories. Points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks.
Both teams never been done before, ever.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And he was just 35, and everybody said, oh yeah, he washed up. And I ain't gonna lie, everybody, they kind of was saying the same thing about Jordan. Can Jordan still do this? Can Jordan still do that? Man, LeBron went out there and did it. And the COVID season, whether you either look at it on this side of the coin or that side of the coin, I feel like this is one of the hardest seasons as a professional athlete playing through this time, through a COVID time. Because everybody, when they went in that bubble, everybody had the same concern. Basketball. Whatever was going on at home, guess what? You couldn't go to it. If you didn't go to it, you went here playing basketball. All you got to focus in is basketball. Everybody got the same advantage. It ain't no crowd. It ain't no, oh, we in this stadium, we in that stadium. It's who gonna get their ass out here and hoop. And them boys overcame all that shit. And without LeBron, they wouldn't have did it. Because now without LeBron, the Lakers done lost they done lost like 6 out of the last 8 games.
Who are they without him? They're nobody.
I wouldn't say that, bro. They would still, with AD and Drummond, they would still be, you know what I'm saying, in the playoff.
But wait a minute now. If LeBron wasn't there, would they have Drummond?
You're doing a lot of what ifs, brother.
But it's the truth. The truth.
Yeah, you're going kind of off in the deep end now.
But it's the truth.
A lot of what ifs.
But it's the truth. He wanted to win.
If LeBron daddy was in his life, would LeBron play basketball? What else you gonna ask, bro?
But it's the truth. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. But it'll be the same situation that they in right now. How we know that AD gonna play a full season not being injured? being the only one playing in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Look at his paperwork. Look what he did in New Orleans by his damn self, except for the year he had motherfucking Boogie.
Yeah,
and
he went to the playoffs once.
even after Boogie got hurt, he took them boys to the second round. He took them to the second round.
He'll be in the playoffs, bro.
Oh yeah, I believe that if y'all still had AD, they still a playoff team for sure.
Yeah, they still play. Now they ain't no
that good,
but they still a playoff team. So that's my what if.
Yeah, but in totality, I feel like he'll have that argument. Like I feel like Kobe got that argument because of what he did. Like we recognize Mike, but niggas have that argument. Kobe got that argument. People feel like Wilt got that argument. Bruh, LeBron, I feel like already had that argument, but if he win this year, whew,
what I do say, like my biggest thing that
coin,
LeBron, man, not only that he been doing this since he was a youngster, because what his second or third year he was in the finals, bro.
Yeah, when he was 22.
Yeah, you know, so that's one key thing. The other big thing that I must say, he didn't have a top 50 player. Now, Kyrie, I mean, he nice, but he ain't have a top 50 player. Never. You know what I'm saying? Like a Hall of Fame guaranteed player. You know, he had Pippen, he had Rodman. You know what I'm saying? So you also got to look at it like that too. Like we might say Kyrie might make it unless he want to go draw somewhere or something. You know, he be in his art stuff. But LeBron really holds his team down. Not saying MJ didn't, but one reason why I salute Cole, because as soon as Shaq left, he still did his thing, bro. Yeah, it was Paul Gasol, but he still did his thing though.
But that's where I would like to say this is where you know you need a team. Like a lot of people be like, oh, Jordan didn't have to leave and da 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 da. That's because they had a great front office. What Jordan needed, they brought to him. Like a lot of people don't remember. Kobe was gonna leave.
Yeah, he was.
Kobe was ready to leave LA. He said, "Bring me some help, or I'm out, bro." Because he know he can't. I can get us there, but I can't win by myself, dog. I can't win by myself.
Facts.
So you gotta have a team, and if the front office ain't gonna bring it to you, as a free agent, I feel like you could go wherever you should go. Now, this nigga James Harden, that might be another argument for another day, but I do feel like it was some whole shit he forced his way out of Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
Kevin Durant, as much as I feel like, he went to the team that he should have beat, he was a free agent. So he had the choice to go where he wanted to go. When LeBron left, he was a free agent. He had a choice to go where he wanted to go.
And LeBron chose the squad. That was a business move, but he really went to a team that was really garbage. I hate to say it about my Lakers, but they was garbage. I mean, we was in the top 10 picking for like 6 seasons. Yes. You know what I'm saying? They was really garbage. He was schooling a whole bunch of young boys. I remember the image where he whispered in Lonzo's ear, like, "Nigga, I'm on my way. Don't even trip." And then he got there and said he was bummed, like, "Hey, Genie, get this guy out of here."
Every team LeBron went to, when he left Cleveland, but the year before he came back, Cleveland was garbage. The year before he went to Miami, they was sub 8, 9, 10 in the league.
Hold on. We just got a comment, and this is just for Sean.
Oh shit! Shots fired.
You gonna have to address this. These your people. This ain't my people.
Oh shit! The heat is on.
Dan, the Lakers fan, says LeBron should retire. He isn't made for the Lakers. Kobe will always be the GOAT. There you go, Sean.
Hold on, Dan. Now listen. This is what I'm gonna tell you something. Now you said crazy. Number 2, Kobe is the man. True indeed. Far as in a Laker uniform, when you think LA, you thinking Magic and Kobe. Period, point blank. Some older guys might think Jay West, Worthy, Kareem, but right now as a brand, you thinking Magic and Kobe. LeBron is a Cavalier. Period. Point blank. I can't even argue with you because you don't like the Lakers like that, then, bro. You can't. He's not. He is true indeed. He is a Laker. He has wore the jersey, but this is third season now. But what I'm saying is, Kobe hasn't worn no other jersey besides a USA jersey. So that's not even an argument right there, bro. As far as you saying LeBron banged up, who else gonna do what LeBron doing? Who else you gonna get? Kawhi? He can't definitely do it. No disrespect. But you put Kawhi in the same shoes as LeBron, he's not gonna do it. Night in and night out. He gonna do everything on the court and off the court as well. Man, what else? What else did he say?
He just said LeBron is not made to be a Laker. He said LeBron's not made
Are
to be
you
a Laker.
crazy?
Kobe is the great.
LeBron.
And my dad said some crazy. My dad a Laker fan too. My dad said some stuff like that too when LeBron first came there. And a lot of guys, I guess, was mad about they gave away so much youth. You know what I'm saying? To get AD, and they thought it was like LeBron was pulling all the strings. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, truth be told, without LeBron, y'all really think we would have got that ring so soon? Without LeBron, y'all think we would have got another star to come to LA? LA be like the second highest media in the world, man, and we couldn't even get no top talent for years.
Yeah, so that's my biggest thing. That's my biggest thing. LA is used to star power. So why are you mad that LeBron is there? I don't know how old this person is or whatever.
But I don't know either.
20, 30 years ago, everybody who was anybody was playing on either the Lakers or the Celtics. You talking about these boys was called the Showtime Lakers for a reason. These boys were stroke, bro.
Hold on, I gotta pause you right now. Hold on. This dude just said Durant is better than LeBron. Wouldn't you rather have Durant? Let me tell you this to your face. Dan. I appreciate you for watching and supporting the channel.
Dan joking, bro.
Hold on now.
Right
ain't no motherfucking way, Dan. Ain't no motherfucking way on God's green earth Kevin Durant has ever been or ever will be better than LeBron James. LeBron James is a better defender. He's a better passer.
Here he goes.
He's just a better basketball player. Don't sit up here and try to be disrespectful talking about some motherfucking Kevin Durant is a better basketball player. We have a damn Kevin Durant lover on this damn channel, and she agrees that LeBron James is the better basketball player. Don't ever say no bullshit like that on this channel because I'm coming for you, bro.
Hold on, Chris. Your fandom is live and in effect right now. I ain't even gonna lie. But to address what Buddy said, I mean, if you got KD right now, are you in a different situation? Because if you would have had KD last year, he wouldn't have even played. The Lakers won the championship. And KD's hurt right now. So where are you going to be? If KD goes there, he brings who? Kyrie. He don't bring Anthony Davis. Is you getting out of the West with all of them bigs? I don't know. I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
I think KD is best suited for the East, man. In my opinion, I think his longevity will be
now. I feel like now, and I only say now because the injury has now hindered KD to an extent.
Wait for Blair say.
Like when 100% healthy, KD, like I said, KD top 5 in the league. He probably right behind LeBron. Number 1, number 2. Like that's it. You got LeBron and then you got KD. But the biggest thing is now
offensively, bro.
My thing is he's so good. He's that good offensively to me. Because he's so efficient. If he was just averaging like 25, you talking about somebody who can go out there get you 30 on 15 shots. Easy. Like super efficient. You know what I'm saying? So his offense takes him up there. automatically. But now, because of the Achilles, it's gonna hinder. It's gonna hinder. You can't ask him to do but so much. So where you wanted him to use that length a lot of times on defense, you gonna want him to save it because you know he gonna make the bucket, but you also ain't gonna want to aggravate that Achilles now because that's what Brooklyn going through right now.
Listen, I don't want to come off as like a Kevin Durant hater.
He
Okay.
is.
I like Kevin Durant. Okay.
Hey, Chris hate Kevin Durant and Brianna hate LeBron James.
There's
They
levels.
do.
There's
They have
levels.
to
We
do.
understand that there's levels. We're talking about the greatest players to ever play the game. Like literally, like we're talking about Jordan, Kareem, Wilt level, right? Then Kobe.
Kobe,
yes,
yeah.
Kobe.
I put Kobe in
And
there.
then you got the other level where Kevin Durant is. He's just looking up at those guys. He's not going to ever be in that category. Now,
I agree.
Now that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with being that guy. But to try to compare somebody that we know for a fact he's not even on his level. He could never do what LeBron has done in his career, which is take teams that should not even have no business in the finals and taking them to the finals, whether he's in the East or the West. Right? He done it on both sides. So you can't say he can't do it over here. He did it over there. He did it over here. So there's nothing you can say about that man. And I think that was
I got a question on
to go to the West.
Kind of we're going on a what if. So a healthy KD, and I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm not a KD hater. But a healthy KD with the squad they got in LA, are they a contender?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, contender.
Exactly. That's all that's it. That's the help dude's point, but ain't no way he better than LeBron. But he can get you to the promised land, but with that squad, but I don't know if they'll get the ring.
Yeah. They definitely a contender. AD, I don't know if they're the same defensive team with KD as if they are with LeBron.
Oh, that's a hell no.
Yeah. And before y'all come jumping down my goddamn neck, I'm not saying KD is the worst defender out here. But what I'm saying is, before LeBron got hurt, he was the best defensive player on the best defensive team. KD's not known for playing defense, and that is okay. He is known for might go down, can argue as the most prolific scorer we ever seen because he can do everything and he's 7 feet. But they literally asked this nigga LeBron to do everything. They don't ask KD to do everything. KD don't just be bringing the ball up. They don't expect KD to get double-digit assists. They don't expect KD to go out there and get 12 rebounds when they need extra rebounds and stuff like that. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Just like they didn't expect nobody else but Jordan to go, hey, we need 45 from you tonight. So we going to Jordan. And we need you to guard this nigga on the other end. You know what I'm saying? They don't ask KD to do all that. They even ask Kobe to do all that. They don't ask KD to do all that. LeBron is expected to do everything because he can do everything.
Larry, you got anything to say, man?
Nothing, man. I have nothing to say.
What?
We are not having the GOAT conversation. That is not what this conversation started off as.
Right.
I'm a rabbit hole with you fools, man. I'm not doing that.
Listen,
I'm not going down this hole about Jordan and LeBron. Then y'all sidetracked it to
Jordan. No. Jordan, everybody. Jordan is is Blair's GOAT, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because Jordan is the standard. Like when you say GOAT, the first name you gonna always see is Jordan. Can he be surpassed? Yes, he can. And dudes have arguments.
It has to be it's gonna have to be extremely obvious to pass Jordan.
Why? My thing is because even with
all right, so the way people are and the way people rank, bro, this is just how people are. If you got your GOAT is your GOAT. Sean is on the verge of Kobe and LeBron, and he only thinking about LeBron because LeBron's an LA guy now, and I love the Lakers, and let's just fold him in and call him one of the best. Chris is I love LeBron because LeBron's from Ohio, and I just love LeBron. I remember the high school LeBron. I remember the middle school
That's
LeBron.
not what it is.
I just remember LeBron, and LeBron's the greatest. You two dudes have a certain way y'all feel about LeBron. The same way people have a certain way they feel about Jordan. If LeBron did what Jordan did and was clear cut, if he went to 10 and won 10, nobody would question anything you're saying.
But
The reason I say this is because it's how you view it. It's going to have to be clear cut because the way y'all feel about LeBron and even other people like, yeah, he's nice, but he ain't Jordan. Like he's nice, but he ain't that Jordan.
But
it's how people view it. So the only way to go above and beyond is going to have to be a dude who goes 6 and 6, 7 and 8. His numbers will have to be on the upside of the skew. It may not have to be a 100% win rate, but it'll have to be more wins than losses when it counts. And that's for championships because that's where everybody's throwing the GOAT thing now. But overall, it'll be a stat thing, and it'll be of how many championships this dude has. LeBron gets his thing because Brown went to 10. He only won 4. I understand teams matter, and we know teams help people win championships, but you can win a championship in basketball with a lot less than you can in a lot of other sports because it's so driven by superstar players, that one guy that can get it done. Now, Jordan had somebody, LeBron always had somebody when he won his rings, and the few of the ones he made that he had no business being there, the fucking number, the record of the final shows you he had no business being there. It was lopsided as shit when they lost. 4-0, 4-1. Like they weren't close. It didn't seem like they were gonna win. It just seemed like, hey, that's the best dude on the worst on that team. And he took them this far. But you didn't think on those teams at all. Even when he came out the East, like, yeah, but those dudes are butt. When you knew the other dudes wasn't going to help LeBron win the championship. You just knew it. Yeah, he looks good and it feels good, bro. But that goes into the same category of the AFC Bills when they went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row. Nobody considers those dudes that to be the greatest football team of all time. They went to 4 Super Bowls, didn't win 1. They had like 6 dudes go to the Hall of Fame on that team. Doesn't matter. Nobody ranks them that high. Winning matters. It just does. Your numbers can be sweet, all that be right, but
it will be different.
I said
it will be different.
Best tight DNs of all time.
You say who?
Lawrence Taylor. And Lawrence Taylor is considered the best linebacker of all time.
Linebacker, yeah.
Lawrence Never won a chip.
Giants.
No, he won a chip. He won a chip. Lawrence Taylor won a chip.
Yeah, he won.
I feel like
I said the Bills, bro.
Oh yeah, I feel like it would be different. I feel like it would be different if LeBron won 1 championship. You know what I'm saying? You talking about somebody who won 4? Because the same way you said, oh, everybody gonna be like, oh, Jordan went 6-0. A lot of people are gonna say, guess what? Jordan didn't play against what LeBron played against. Like when Jordan played in the final, he didn't have to play against a 7-foot KD shooting almost 70% from wherever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's always gonna be stuff like that.
That's the way people are saying it. Jordan lost to the defending champion 2 years before he won the chip. They won back-to-back champions when he got bounced by Detroit, the best team in the NBA.
And
you can say and peacefully it matters, but Detroit was the best team, and they won.
And that's true, But like I said, I don't discredit Jordan for that. But where LeBron did stuff that Jordan didn't, I can't hold LeBron like. I can't say it's less for LeBron and it's more for Jordan. Like Jordan went 6-0, but he could only go to 6. Jordan couldn't play 17 years. You know what I'm saying? When you win 4 championships, the way LeBron did it, that makes it big. When you beat the team that had a better record was better than what Jordan's team was considered the best team of all time. And then a team went out and beat their record. And then LeBron beat that team and led his team in all 5 statistical categories. That's crazy. It'll be different if he only won 1 championship and did that. But he won 4. So he got a legit argument. I'm
Yeah, I
saying
agree. But the way y'all make it seem is like LeBron was only on butt teams, bro. When he won his championship,
No.
I'm not saying that
No,
because
that's not
I
what I'm
always been a big person of you have to have a team to win a championship. Jordan showed us that back in the day. Jordan won MVP, scoring title, defensive player of the year.
He won everything.
But his team was trash. His team was trash. You can never win without a team. But just like I can't hold it against LeBron and be like, oh, he had Kyrie and he had Chris Bosh and da-da-da-da-da. When I'm going to act like when Scottie came, the Bulls didn't instantly go up there. Like Dennis Rodman didn't already have championships before he came to the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? I can't take away from either one of those guys because of their situation.
Right.
I'm not taking it away, but what I'm trying to say is the comparison that people make is always different. It depends on who you think your GOAT is, bro. It takes more for me to say, yeah, LeBron's better. You like LeBron, so you gonna say it. Apparently, this dude likes anybody from LA is Sean. So whoever the dude in LA was, he cool with the LA guy. His LA are GOATs. His GOATs are from LA. It just that's what Sean went with.
So I'm gonna have this is my question to you, Blair. If LeBron wins 6 championships, which means he'll have to win this year and another year. If he wins 6 championships, do you think then that he would have a legit argument?
It would be a legit argument. I will give.
Okay. No. Because that's what I'm saying.
Question.
No.
Chris was waiting on me to be like, oh, he's instantly better. Instantly better.
I ain't mad at you.
Goodness.
That was the question.
Look.
That's the whole thing. It's always gonna be an argument.
Thank you. And that's why when you said it has to be clear cut, because it's not clear cut.
No, what I'm saying
it's not clear cut now.
So it has to be clear cut, bro. Say one dude, some dude comes out in the next 6 years in basketball, right at the end of LeBron's run. People are still all starry-eyed and glowy about LeBron and how fantastic the chips were. We're gonna never see a guy like that. And they say it all the time. And then some dude pops in and just crushes for the next however long his career is. So let's say some dude actually come in and does that, because it's really rare for a dude to come in and just straight kill the league. Like, dude, come in first year, he averaging 25 and up. I mean, just balling. And everybody.
Only LeBron and Jordan.
That's
only
what
LeBron
I'm saying.
And Jordan.
Say some dude comes in like that. Like, comes in and this dude, instant first year, you stamp it. You like, that dude is going to be the man. He averages 20-something points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, whatever. And then the next year, he boosted to 30. Dude gets to the championship in 3 years. He has, say he goes to 7 or 8. He wins 6 to 7 championships. And them shit, that dude is the best dude on the court at any time. It would be easy for anybody to be like, the new dude that I just watched, give the league the business. But it'll be hard for those LeBron people to let it go, because once he hits the championship total, they'll start talking about it. He didn't have as many assists. He didn't take them 12 times like LeBron took them. So what?
But wait a minute. The thing is, he would have.
That's the clear cut I'm talking about, though, bro. Like, a dude comes in and you see that dude and you know that's the man. Like Zion
would have
that dude. Like Zion
would have that argument. He would have that argument, but that's his argument. Like, Jordan's argument is his argument 6-0. Some people feel like Wilt is the best. Why? Because he was literally unstoppable. Because for a season, he averaged like 40. Like, why people feel like it's LeBron? Because at any clear-cut time with the championships, and this dude about to literally lead in almost every category. He about to be like top 5 in almost every category. That's the beauty of it. If a dude come in the league and do that, that's gonna be his argument. Then it's gonna be, Oh, he came straight in and did that. Oh, he better than LeBron. Oh, he better than Jordan too. Because Jordan didn't come straight in the league and do that. That would just
No,
be his
7 of them
argument.
for Jordan. It took 7 of them for both of them, I think, right around 7
Yeah,
years.
for LeBron. Yeah, for
but
LeBron and Jordan. Both of them won their championship. The first one in like year 7.
yeah, like 7.
Yeah.
7 years, bro.
I think
But
it took
that's
LeBron
I feel
9.
like that's the beauty. And for my lifespan, it's been Jordan, then Kobe, then LeBron. Hopefully it's Zion is next, South Carolina stand up, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I was just going to you said it has to be clear cut. I feel like it does have to be clear cut to some people, but what I was saying that it's never going to be clear cut because it's not clear cut that Jordan's to go because some people still feel like it's Kareem because Kareem got 6 championships, 6 MVPs. Jordan only got 5 MVPs, but he got the same amount of championships.
Yeah, but that
They stopped him on the MVP run, bro, when they tried to put the MVP.
yeah.
Hey, like I get the comment I got pinned now by K Rock the Miss. The facts be faxing, okay? And the facts is he got 6 MVPs and 6 championships. So some people, he is the GOAT. And on top of that, he's the all-time leading scorer in NBA history. So people can say he's the greatest scorer of all time. What you gonna do? Say somebody can score more points to him? You can't because ain't nobody scored more points to him. That's what that's the type of you can't. It's not going to be clear cut. Everybody's going to be multiple goals.
Like your amount of points is directly connected to how many years you make it. Your points per game is directly connected to how
that's true.
You were every time you touch
But at the same time, you can't punish this player because he was able to last longer than this player.
You don't punish the player, but if they both have long-ish careers that are considered long careers, I ain't punishing one dude because one dude got to 17 years and the other dude got to 14 or 13 or whatever that is, because every time he touched the floor, he did what he had to do. Nobody's numbers in them back year numbers usually match them front year's numbers, bro.
But
it just doesn't work that way.
Wait a minute, but longevity
is a thing.
In the fact that you're to go. Like
longevity matters. Has a lot to do with medicine and how you're made and all those things.
But to go with what you said, it comes along with your perception of your GOAT. Just like how you feel Jordan did what he did in a short span, so that makes him the GOAT. I feel like Jordan could have never did what LeBron did because he couldn't take it. I lie, him taking a break for 2 years. For no matter what the reason was, LeBron ain't never had to take no break. None of these other dudes, Wilt Chamberlain never had to take no break. So that's it. You got to factor it in. But like you said, it depends on who you talking to. It all depends on who you talking to.
Yeah, and if y'all paying attention in them comments, man, these comments is lighting up. I mean, you got the facts be faxing by Miss K Rock the Miss.
Shout out.
She also said that there's going to be multiple GOATs. There's always going to be multiple GOATs.
That's true.
I agree.
What up, Keith?
But what's so crazy? Even though I don't really like Jordan though, so that is a fact for anybody that's listening.
I like Jordan. I
like Jordan as an athlete. I hate him as a person. And far as Bulls,
Jordan is a butthole.
Never.
So Kobe, what does that have to do with basketball?
I didn't say he wasn't. I said that I didn't.
This is
like
his personal opinion, y'all. This is personal opinion.
I didn't like Kobe.
My thing is like with Jordan, as far as the GOAT, with all sports, they compare Jordan. So even when they was talking about Tom Brady, they're like, "Oh, is he the GOAT now for sports over Jordan?" You see what I'm saying? So it's not even just with basketball. People, when they talk GOAT, they talk about Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And
you never saw Jordan fail like that, bro. Even when he's
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that.
If you think about what Jordan the show he put on every time he put a show on, every game you ever saw Jordan in,
you can say that
Jordan didn't give you everything.
You can say that about when you make it expand into different sports. You can say that about a lot of athletes. You can say that about Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
The greatest Olympian of all time?
Yes. He was the best at his sport. He can only do his sport. You can
agree.
You can say he was the best swimmer and Olympian. You can say that about Serena.
Tiger Woods.
You can say that about Tiger. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like now, just like you gonna have other people start entering those conversations. Let's say Osaka, the girl who's now seem like she about to take over in tennis. Let's say she has a great career. People gonna start saying if she has a career that's close to Serena's, people's gonna be like, okay, would you take Serena or would you take this one?
It's always gonna be that question, man.
But that's what make it good, though. That's what make it good.
That's what makes sports shows like ours, because we just be in here just talking shit. That's what we do, like in the barbershop. That's just what we do. I mean, we weren't even supposed to talk about this. It's the comment section that got me all excited. Talk about some bullshit.
Anything about LeBron, Blair, he get excited.
I'm like, yo, wait a minute.
Now, bro. It don't matter what it is.
I just don't
want to push LeBron to the top, bro.
I don't like the disrespect. Like the disrespect is too much. It's okay if you have a difference of opinion, but I'm not going to allow.
You would have thought they had talk about Chris Mama just now.
Like, for real. Dude immediately wants to go in and tell you why.
It's a lot. And then they're actually going in and arguing in the comments. One key DYT said, how come y'all just not gonna bring up Phil Jackson like he doesn't play a factor in this? That he's one of the greatest coaches.
That is
like,
also a factor.
That's also a factor.
But Phil he ain't playing the game.
But the coach matters, Blair.
That is true.
The coach matters.
I agree. He got Kobe 3 and he got Jordan 6.
He got Kobe. What you mean? He got Kobe all 5. He got Kobe 5.
Yeah. I was doing 3 from Shaq. Yeah,
you are both right. He got the players play the game, and the coach has a killer game plan that is always a record for success. Yes. So y'all both right in a sense. I think that's my opinion. Y'all both right. Phil Jackson had a lot to do with it because at the same time, if it wasn't Jordan, if it wasn't Kobe and Shaq, it might not have got done the way that it got done. You might have just got maybe 1 or 2 in there, but who's to say you three-peat with the Lakers and then three-peat twice with the Bulls? You got to have great players to do that.
Right.
Right, exactly. But all I'm saying is everybody is going to also always have their own GOAT. They're all going to say, hey, this person is the best, period, point blank. No matter how you feel about it, everybody's going to have their own preferences. Some people going to have Jordan. Some people going to have Wilt. Some people going to have Kareem. Some people going to have Kobe.
The big O.
Some people going to have the big O.
As long as your GOAT ain't Kwame Brown, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Kwame Brown.
My man Dan, I appreciate you for throwing in the comments, man. I see you still going, talking about Kobe got the killer mentality and LeBron ain't gonna never have it and all that other great stuff.
That's fine.
Great. That's great. That is your opinion. All
scorers have a killer mentality.
Thank you.
Monte Ellis was a scorer. He had a killer mentality.
Thank you. I mean, everybody, he's winning a different way. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm supposed to wrap this up, but I gotta talk about this. I gotta get it in. We gotta talk about the NFL draft one time real quick.
Ooh, that boy Justin Fields dropped, ain't it? That's what I heard.
Yay, out of the top 10.
Damn.
That's what they saying. That's what they saying.
Last one in, first one out.
That's what they saying. I got the hat on, so you see they coming at me. They're coming at me.
Word on the street.
But it's all good.
Don't believe the hype.
It's all good.
Don't believe the hype.
Hey, that was the same
I would rather him
about Dwayne Haskins, bro. That hype was real too.
The hype was real, but
they said the same thing about Dwayne Haskins, bro.
Yeah, the hype was real. Granted, but this guy has and always will be, always has been better than Dwayne Haskins. In high school, college, he's
but y'all say
an NFL player. That's
biggest thing is the story, the narrative on Ohio State quarterbacks is always the same. This guy was better than the last guy. And then they get to the league, and this guy is just like the last guy, man. Every time.
Well,
but what? Who? Tell me who, Chris. Now I'm gonna tell you. You can have an argument for having one of the greatest linemen in all time. Greatest
That's where
lineman
he
of all
going.
time.
He go there every
Greatest
time.
DB.
At his position, he might be the best of all time. I have Cam Hayward that play for the Steelers right now. I drafted Ryan Shazier in the first round. You know
He
what
would have
I'm
been one of the
saying?
greats.
None of them niggas play quarterback.
I understand, but we cannot draft on just a university's history. But what I'm
Why
about to
not?
say is, why not?
Why not? What does history show you? Like
What does
Ohio
history show?
State.
I understand what you're saying, but are you going to draft a Alabama defensive tackle or defensive end or Ohio State defensive end? Because none of those Alabama dudes, except for one that I can think of, actually work out.
Because Alabama defenders do just as good in the NFL as Ohio State defenders. Alabama receivers do just as good in NFL as Ohio State receivers. But Alabama quarterbacks do just as good in the NFL as Ohio State quarterbacks, which is fucking donkey.
Which is Dak.
So what you're saying is all the best universities don't produce quarterbacks. We understand what you're saying, okay? But you still can't draft on that. This kid is the best quarterback we've ever had.
That doesn't
I can
mean
say
much.
that.
No,
I can say that. Who better?
He the
Troy!
best quarterback y'all had.
Troy is not better than Justin Fields, Sean.
Troy Smith.
Troy Smith is not better than Justin Fields, Sean.
Troy Smith done had
Listen
the
to
best
me.
career out of all your quarterbacks, man.
Troy Smith is not better than Justin Fields, Sean. He doesn't throw better than Justin Fields. He doesn't run faster. He doesn't scramble better. This
Troy
kid is
Smith
the best
doesn't
one.
run faster.
Campbell better.
He doesn't scramble better than Justin Fields.
Man, come on, Chris. Come on,
Y'all
Chris.
need to stop with the
You
bullshit.
tripping, bro.
Troy
Y'all better stop
Smith.
this.
You tripping,
Troy
bro.
Smith.
Y'all
You
better stop
tripping,
this.
bro.
Y'all better stop this. Listen, y'all don't let the
I'm
media
going on the
influence y'all on Justin Fields now.
I'm
Don't
not
play.
saying. I'm
Don't
not
play
saying
with
he's
Justin
not top
Fields.
I don't really
10.
They
care
didn't even
about
get to a
Justin
damn
Fields either
question.
way.
I was gonna say who you got as the best player in the damn draft, and y'all
I'm
niggas
not
coming at me with
saying-
this bullshit.
I'm
trying
not
to
saying
tell
that he's not top 10. But
That's all we
bruh,
said is he not top 10, bro.
No.
Bruh.
You talking about the history, and I'm just saying in the history, he's the best one. Now y'all got a difference of opinion. I could just pull up. We could just go
So
straight to.
why he don't have a Heisman
Right
Trophy?
there. You said what?
Why he don't have a Heisman Trophy?
Because
Why
somebody
he don't
else
have
won
no
it.
jewelry?
Somebody else won it. He came in second. What's the problem?
Then
Fuck second.
who,
Don't nobody remember second.
who was the quarterback when y'all won in 2014? JT Barrett? That's
No,
who
it
it was?
was Cordell Jones.
Yeah,
It was
Cordell Jones.
Cordell Jones? Cordell
Mhm.
Jones got a ring.
Yeah, he's still not better than Justin Fields. As a player, as a football player, none of them are better than Justin Fields.
If you keep
Hey,
it
and
that
his record better than
got
Justin
all the
Fields
records,
too.
bro. If you want to keep it all the way funky, JT Barrett got all the records. He ain't got his records.
And he
If you
don't
wanna go-
got no shit.
Tripping.
And he ain't
He
got no
don't got-
rings.
All he got is a bad back.
But again, bro, he ain't nowhere better than Troy Smith.
Y'all
I don't think he better than
tripping,
Troy Smith.
bro.
So they ain't got
Y'all
nothing to say
tripping.
about Ohio State quarterbacks.
Y'all tripping.
Hey,
but
if y'all
I'm
don't know,
gonna get back to
Brandon
that. I'm gonna get back to
hates
that.
Ohio
Y'all
State.
tripping. Y'all tripping. Who y'all got as
I
your
don't know,
best
sir.
player, regardless of the position, does not matter. Who you got as the best player in the
I
draft,
already
period.
told y'all, bruh. My man's Pitts from fucking Florida. He done went, since we making the hype about pro days, nigga had a crazy pro day. I'm telling you, bruh. This dude is
I
about
think
to
the
be
dude that'll have
crazy.
the most. It's probably that lineman from Oregon State, the Pinot dude, the Pinot
Mhm.
dude from Ohio State. I mean, from
Yeah, I know
Oregon,
you're talking
that
about.
lineman.
Mhm.
He's like the third highest graded just overall person in the draft. He's higher than Pitts.
Mhm.
He's higher than Olo. It's only two people higher than him. It's Trevor Lawrence and I think Zach Wilson, bro.
Yeah.
Like straight up, he is considered the third best player, period, in the draft. it's probably going to be that lineman that has the most impact immediately. Because he's a left tackle, bro. So as a left tackle, he'll just hold that whole left side down. And if he's the dude, because they did his pro day, I think he popped out like 30. He did like 30 at 225 or something like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, buddy was out there killing it. He opted out last year, because of COVID or whatever. But they have him as the third highest rated player on the board, period. Out of everybody. I think he'll be the best player out of the draft.
I say Pitts also because I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on him. And like I said, he basically a receiver playing tight end, bro. So if he slipped down to a team, maybe like a Arizona.
Yeah, he ran a 4.4.
Yeah, if he slipped down to like a Arizona or Seattle or something like that, man, them boys going crazy, man. Them boys going crazy. Surefire. I think he instantly make a team better. And if he go to a team like Arizona, he might put Arizona in the playoffs. He might put Seattle past the first round. Or if he drop really deep and come to them Steelers, oh Lord, it's going down. I don't think he's falling that far. But if he do,
I say
I'm calling. If he do, I'm calling the Rooney so we can get him.
The dudes you don't worry about in the draft that usually get drafted high that don't wash out, don't suck are linemen.
That is true.
Like they don't draft a lineman high unless he's that dude. And usually they can plug that dude in and that dude is instantly good at his position. Like those skills transfer more than any other skills on the field, bro. Like lineman skills transfer. You killing in college, it's a good chance you can kill on the pro level. Or at least not lose consistently.
Yeah.
Like it's been those things, the quarterback, all five of these dudes are a crapshoot. You'll be happy if one of them came out in 5 years and was still a starting quarterback in the NFL. That would be a win. And they talking about 5 of them supposed to drop. That one lineman, that dude might be top 3 lineman his entire career. Like that's how linemen work, dude. When they say those dudes are legit, those dudes are usually legit.
That's facts.
That's facts.
Like all the other skill positions, yeah, they're more flashy. But a quality lineman, that dude will be on your team forever. Look at Buddy who set that record for the Browns. And the Browns suck.
Yeah, Joe
dude
Thomas
played every snap for like 10 years straight or something. Like it was
10
absurd.
years straight. Shout out Joe
lineman
Thomas.
in the league on one of the sorriest teams ever. But he was never at fault at his position. You never said that dude let the play down. He showed up every week, never missed a snap. Yes, you barely know who that dude is.
That's facts.
Yeah, Sean.
That's kind of tough for me, man. I like 5 guys in here, man. If the Jaguars get Trevor Lawrence, you know what I'm saying, with Urban, slap. But I think Urban will have his way with him. I think he'll be good, man. But I like J.C. Horn out of South Carolina. I like out of Florida. I like Patrick Surtain Jr. Or whatever. I like Jamar Chase, and I like the lineman y'all talking about. But if I had to pick out of all of them, I had to go with it's an enemy too. Michael Parsons, man.
Took my guy.
Yeah, I had to go with Michael Parsons, man. But I've been watching a lot of guys pro days, like you was saying. I don't know if it was just something personal. You was talking about Rashad Bateman out of Minnesota. He looked real nice. He looked real nice. I was watching how he cut. Man, I love the game. So I watch footwork and things like that and that people don't notice. How soon he put his hands up to get the ball, especially for a little guy. Because you got to have quick hands when you're a little guy. But yeah, I would go with Michael Parsons out of Penn State as my guy just because I couldn't pick the Oregon guy because I do see him, if he is a Bengal, not saying it just because of that, or if he even slide down because so many quarterbacks getting taken in them first 5 picks projectedly, 4 picks. You know, if the Bengals do get him, I do see him. I ain't going to say he's going to be Anthony Munoz, but that'll be a good starting point with, you know what I'm saying, our pick last year, you know what I'm saying, as far as some years down the road. You really building a solid foundation with a left tackle, even though they just got some guys they just signed, and they got Williams, who they drafted maybe 3 years ago, Jonah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They can still put him, because he's a big guy. You can put him inside, especially with the AFC North. Pound that ball with Mixon, let Joe throw it, you know, a little 15, 20 yards, a bomb here or there. Man, that guy can last in the league 15, 20 years, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I saw that the Bengals was looking at Jamar Chase, but I ain't
Yeah, I
gonna
seen that dude
say
as a
nothing.
buddy, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We got enough wide receivers. I think it's so many wide receivers in this draft that they can get a wide receiver maybe in the second or third round. I think T. Higgins will show out this year.
Yep.
I think it's going to be a lot of second year guys that's going to really ball out, man. That's why I picked the Raiders in 2 weeks ago episode. But anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at Blair.
Blair, look like you picked the Lions just now. Like, I can't believe this nigga did this shit.
But
right, that's about what it is, bro.
No,
the Raiders, bro.
Yeah, I think because I started to ask this question, regardless of where they went, because I think where they go definitely affects, you know, what kind of player they end up turning out to be.
Except for that lineman.
Except for the lineman.
I don't think it matters where he goes, bro. He ain't gonna
he be good.
It ain't gonna matter.
Because that's why I started to go first, but I wanted you guys to go first because I was thinking about the lineman. You took the lineman. Sean took Michael Parsons. And I was like, damn, who am I left with? Who am I left with that people not thinking about that I know that's a beast? He even said Rashad Bateman. I was like, yeah, because I think he might turn out to be a beast. But
you a slot receiver.
Yeah. But
don't pick Sean Wade. You don't have to take the hat off, boy. You pick Sean Wade.
No, I'm not picking Sean Wade.
Please don't pick him.
He's very good slot corner, but we talking about best football player. But as far as the best football player that's going to turn out to be in this draft, I do think it's going to be the offensive line, Penei Sewell from Oregon, because I think that linemen just somehow, just some way, just figure it out. Just the first year, as soon as they get there, they figure it out most times. I hope the Bengals go that way, but I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. But other than that, I do think it's going to be Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is the real deal, man. He's the real deal. And I don't think it's going to matter where he goes. He just got that gift, man. When you watching that man, you watch him in the national championship and you watch his year, because he set out this year. When you watch his 2019, man, listen, there was corners that got drafted in the first round from last year that he just destroyed. AJ Terrell, I think he like the number 2 corner in Atlanta right now. Killed it in the national championship game. So I'm gonna go with Jamar Chase because Jamar Chase is the real deal. After you seeing him run a 4.38 or 4.4, 40, so the speed is translating like, oh, okay, so he really is that fast. Like he was running past people. Man, listen, they got a dog, but I gotta go with my guy too. Justin Fields is going to be put me on record. Put me on record.
There is no way.
Put me on record.
That you have any credibility.
Put me on record. Stamp it.
Do that. You have no credibility.
Write it down. I don't give a
none whatsoever, bro.
Justin Fields is going to be the best quarterback in this draft, no matter where he goes. Listen to me. He is going to be the best quarterback no matter where he goes. He got everything. He got the full package. He's the most gifted quarterback in this draft. Nobody else out here will say that he's not. So I think he's that guy. It's not just my fan.
Would say he's
what
not.
Do you consider the most gifted quarterback, dude?
Let's start there. He can do everything. He can do whatever you need to do. First of all, listen.
Jamarcus Russell could do everything you needed to do.
What you mean? How's he not the most gifted? Who runs faster? Him. He got the strong arm. He got the he can throw. He can throw from the pocket.
Is he the most accurate quarterback.
He is the most. He's one of the most accurate QBs.
No,
what you
I
mean?
didn't say one of. My question was he the
Mac
is he
Jones,
the most
Mac
accurate
Jones,
quarterback
Mac
in
Jones
this
is
draft?
Mac
Mac
You're gonna
Jones
Jones
say
is
is
more
yes.
better.
You're gonna say
accurate.
yes. You're gonna say
Mac
yes.
Jones is more
Mac Jones
accurate, and
had
it
a
come
better
with,
passing percentage, so I can't say
and
he's the most accurate.
guess
But
what? And it come with a better record and
A chip.
Better
a
competition.
championship.
and the chip, great, happy for you. Is
He
he
better
worth the
than Mac
number 3
Jones, though.
pick? Hell no. But
You say what?
He better than Mac Jones.
So
He
we're
better than
doing
Trevor
like the
Lawrence?
Tom Brady, Peyton
Yes.
Manning, Aaron
Better
Rodgers thing? Is that what y'all doing?
yes,
Y'all
He
doing
better
the
than
Tom
Trevor
Brady,
Lawrence?
Peyton Manning,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers thing?
Trevor Lawrence come with
go
a
look at the
championship too.
games.
That's what
Go
we're doing.
look
I
at the
got it.
games.
That's what we're doing. We're doing the Tom Brady, Aaron
I do.
Rodgers, Peyton Manning
I
thing, right?
watched play.
Where
I
it's like
watched.
Aaron Rodgers has the
Rodgers
best
better
skill
than
set
all
I've ever
those.
seen. Tom Brady
I
wasn't
watched
that
Justin
great, but he was
Fields.
the GOAT. You just making
I
up
watched
shit
Justin
to hold on
Fields
to
in the.
Justin Fields being whatever you think Justin Fields is, bruh.
He ran a 4.40.
Who cares if he
Why
ran
does
that?
What
at
you
he's a
that
mean?
quarterback?
fast?
What you
Why
mean?
does that
Who
even
cares?
matter?
Who cares
Wait a minute.
if he
Why
Wait a
does
minute.
that
Watch
matter?
this. Watch this.
quarterback?
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Why does that matter?
Name me a pocket passer, right? That's in the top 10 in the NFL quarterbacks. Name me three. Name me 3 pocket passers that's top 10 in the NFL right now.
You know the difference.
Aaron
You know what you
Rodgers.
just said. You know what you just said,
Aaron
bro.
Rodgers, Tom Brady.
And that's it. And Aaron Rodgers can move.
But your pocket
You know
pass.
what I'm saying?
Rodgers, but what does this 4.4? Lamar Jackson can run faster than a 4.4.
And Lamar Jackson is one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league.
Okay, and guess what? Everybody's saying he's not gonna win a championship because of how he plays.
What are we talking about? What did I
What
just
I'm
say?
saying
means
is
nothing.
he's going to be the
Talking
best
about?
one.
If
Period.
he not,
That's all I'm saying.
What does
If
running
he-
a 4.4 and being a pocket
Exactly.
passer have to
His
do with
speed,
That's my
for
thing.
me,
If
he
they
doesn't
showed me that
have-
his speed translated. But
So
y'all
what?
sit up
If
there
he
acting like this
doesn't
man
have-
can't throw and that he's not accurate.
You mean to escaping the pocket, the speed translate? Because it ain't got nothing to do with him throwing the ball.
Exactly.
But y'all
That
acting
doesn't
like he
speed
can't
up your
throw.
rhythm.
Why y'all
Doesn't
acting
make
like he
your
can't
arm
throw?
motion any faster.
If he
None of that
doesn't
shit is
have-
connected to throwing the ball.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
if he doesn't have Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson speed, why do I care that he runs a 4.4?
Because he
What
ran a
good-
4.4
what does
and he
that matter?
stumbled. So therefore he's faster than that.
How you figure?
What you
Faster
mean? He
than
stumbled. When he running his 40 and he run a 4.4, he stumbled. The day before, the couple days before that, I saw him run a 4.1. I mean a 4.41. He said, I'm gonna run a 4.3.
That's still
Book
a
it.
four.
But he did.
Ran his 40
Why
and
does
he
that
stumbled.
matter?
What I'm
Why
saying
does
is,
that matter
I'm not
for
just
a
saying he's
successful
not just
quarterback?
gonna rely on his athletic ability. What I'm saying is, I see this young man as a true future MVP of the league. He's that good. Period. That's listen. You can
Hey,
say-
how many
say
viewers
that's just me.
now, bro?
I'm saying it.
Lamar
I'm willing to step
Jackson
out
won
there and say it. I
MVP,
believe
bro.
in that
What
man
does
that
that
much.
mean?
That man is the
So
truth.
you think
I
he better
know
than
he
Lamar
gonna be
Jackson?
Say
You
that
think he
again?
better than Lamar Jackson?
I think he will be.
Do you think when he come in the league, he gonna be better than Lamar Jackson? How long Lamar Jackson been in the league? 3 years?
Like 3 years.
You mean
In 3
what-
years,
what-
Justin
what are
Fields
we
gonna have an
comparing it to?
MVP?
What are we comparing it to? Are we talking about Lamar
In
Jackson?
3 years,
or
is
Lamar Jackson
Justin
right now?
Fields gonna have an MVP? Because
So say Lamar
Jackson,
Jackson won
That's what I just
MVP year
said.
2.
I said that, right?
yeah,
You said
and
Justin
he
Fields is
literally
gonna have an MVP
and
by
Lamar Jackson literally won MVP because he is as fast as he is. And Justin Fields is nowhere near as fast as Lamar Jackson.
We don't even know how far as fast as Lamar Jackson. What did he run?
What?
What did he run?
Ran like a
You
4.
I don't know what he
gonna
ran.
take
I have
Justin
no
Fields
idea
over
what he
Lamar
ran.
Jackson running? Now you talking about Lamar Jackson won a Heisman at Louisville off his legs, nigga.
Right.
Justin Fields don't even got that.
That's what I said. That's why I said Troy.
Okay, Troy's Heisman Trophy season. His Heisman Trophy season, he threw for. Let's go look.
Is this Lamar Jackson? You looking up
20,
Lamar
no,
Jackson?
no. He said Troy is the best
Oh, you
quarterback.
went back to
How
Troy.
about
Ohio
his
State.
dad's wrong. Troy Smith threw for 2,500 yards, sir. He threw 6 interceptions. He ran for that same year, Heisman Trophy season. He ran for 204 yards. Let's go to Justin Fields.
How many touchdowns he had?
Oh, we can do that too.
Hold on. How many touchdowns?
I'm going back. Hold on.
Total.
His Heisman Trophy season. He threw for 30 touchdowns.
6 interceptions. Okay.
6 interceptions.
How many running touchdowns?
Rushing touchdowns, he ran for 1.
What?
You heard what I said. He ran for 1.
That sound about right. He was like a scramble and throw that thing.
Okay, so that's 31 touchdowns.
Uh-huh.
I bet that got
Are you ready?
30 touchdowns.
Are you ready?
Yeah, name this season. Go this season.
No, he only had 6 games. You can't go off of that. You got to go his,
All right,
go
off
full season.
Over the year before then.
The year before.
Yep.
3,200 passing yards.
Okay.
41 touchdown passes.
3
interceptions.
He won the Heisman?
Finished second.
Oh.
He ran for 10 more.
Did he win the
484
Heisman?
yards rushing. So now, what you say?
Did he win
That's
the
his
Heisman?
one full season. His one full season.
Did he win the Heisman?
He didn't win the Heisman, but neither did Jim Brown.
He got- go to JT.
Football
But now
player
this another time. We'll talk about JT
JT
Barrett.
Barrett won the Heisman?
No.
But he got all the
No.
Big Ten records.
He got all the Big Ten records, so it sounds like he better than Justin
over,
Fields.
over Brady, over Cook, over Shotgun,
That
over
just shows
like
you
to
how
me.
trash college stats can be.
And
Yes.
that just lets you know.
exactly.
That just lets you know he had to play all 4 years because he couldn't go to the pros. We'll holler at y'all next time.
He would have ended on that.
Of course he
Justin
does.
Fields.
Of course he does.
Yeah, I said it. Justin Fields gonna be trash,
Justin
nigga.
Fields
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
said
an
it.
all right player,
He
bro.
so
He
want
gonna
to
be
put
trash,
Justin
nigga.
Fields out like he gonna just be the man. I said he was the man. Y'all
my
have
man
a
Key
good one.
my man Key was like, he rests his case. You damn right. I rest my case.
Cause you
I
ain't
can't
have
talk
one.
about Justin
Oh,
You
that's
Fields
ain't
y'all.
have
better
You
than
one.
your
You
Troy
talking about a
Smith case.
quarterback from
Between
Ohio
your
State.
Troy
This
Smith
nigga gonna
and
be
Justin
booty.
Fields case, right? That's where you rest your case between them two. Who
Yes,
was
of
better?
course.
Oh,
It's
okay.
easy. That's easy.
His
Listen, he's
NFL
the
career
best
gonna
one.
be just
Y'all
just
gonna
like
argue
Troy
when you
Smith.
start balling out in the league. Don't come to me talking about, hey man, he is doing the damn thing.
We ain't
Nobody,
come to you
I
about the
nobody
last
is
5
coming to you and say
quarterbacks,
that.
nigga.
He
Nobody
balled
came
out and he gonna win
say
an
that.
MVP.
Not
Hey,
one of us would say,
we
"Hey
didn't-
man, he out there balling."
we didn't-
Nobody's
hey, we
gonna
didn't-
say that. What would
we
happen
didn't
is
come to
you'd be like,
you- we
"Hey
didn't-
y'all, don't lie, tell the truth. He balling, ain't he?" We
Hey,
ain't gonna
I ain't gonna
tell
say
you
nothing.
shit
I ain't
like
gonna
that.
say
And
nothing.
you know it.
Hey,
I ain't gonna say nothing.
all I'm gonna say is we didn't come to you about Troy Smith. We didn't come to you about Cordell Jones. We didn't come to you about JT Barrett. I ain't coming to your ass about motherfucking
You did. It ain't happening,
Justin
bro. It's
Fields,
not
nigga.
gonna happen.
Ain't
We
nothing
ain't talking
going
about
on.
that dude at all.
I wouldn't be surprised if all of these niggas is booty in the NFL, nigga.
Except for that lineman. That lineman would be
Hey,
Well, I will say
these
this.
quarterbacks might be booty.
Y'all think
That lineman gonna be good.
That-
That Fitz gonna be good. These quarterbacks,
right.
I don't
That
give a
tight
fuck.
end should be good. That tight end should
with
be a
that
good
being
tight
said,
end.
though, do y'all feel like Mac Jones should go number 3?
Hell no.
No. I'll take Zach Wilson over him.
Me
What
too.
if he gone?
But they're assuming
Yeah.
Zach Wilson number
That's
2.
it.
Right?
That means that Trevor Lawrence probably went 1. Zach Wilson went 2. I'm taking the lineman.
But they don't need that lineman in San Fran. They're
That's
getting
why
a
they
quarterback.
taking the lineman. The lineman is gonna go number 2, and Zach Wilson going number 3.
That
Trevor,
I
I
can see.
think Justin Fields, as much as everybody else feels like he fell out of the top 10, I think he's still gonna be top 10.
Well, how
I
he
figure
out of the
the
top
other 2 quarterbacks that aren't Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson,
Trey.
everybody
Justin
else
Fields,
is a
Matt
question mark.
Jones.
Those are
Yeah,
going to be
Justin
team
Fields,
fits.
Matt
I think
Jones,
those are
Trey
team
Lance.
fits. Those are team fits. The first two dudes, I think they're saying they can go anywhere. You can put them on any team in nation. But them other three, I think them dudes are team fits. I really think they all team fits, bro. I don't know if any of these dudes would just come in and kill it.
Yeah.
I really
Whoever
don't.
whoever go to the Jets is fucked. It don't even matter who it is. Whoever go to the Jets, just play your contract and live on the other side of that shit.
Bro.
Because you are fucked. The Jets are a terrible organization. Any Jets fans out there, you can suck it because you know I'm telling the truth. I'm sorry.
It is pretty poorly run. It is pretty poorly run. Pretty poorly run.
Yeah, I really feel like he shouldn't go number 3, but they're trying to do the old school way. I feel like a lot of teams are starting to change their philosophy with quarterbacks. They're going to fit their system around whatever quarterback they pick. Instead of my system, you have to fit into my system. And I feel like San Francisco is doing the opposite if they pick.
Because the system is changing, man. You got to do what these dudes is good at. You know what I'm saying? It's far from, at one point, the West Coast offense was like, oh my God, what you mean you bringing all these receivers out here? What you mean you got an athletic tight end? You know what I'm saying? Now it's everybody, you have to have a version. Everybody was like, oh, the spread option not going to work in the NFL. Now look, your quarterback need to be able to do spread option. Even if it's Aaron Rodgers, he need to be able to run some variation of the spread option.
Yeah, and they are running that RPO now, man. Like everybody at least getting a backup RPO running quarterback.
Yeah, because you have to do what your team is good at. That's what everybody is doing in college now. You're not a good college program without a spread. It used to just be, oh, you got a pro offense. If you come out of pro offense, you're going to be good. You're guaranteed. Everybody run a spread now. So you got to be good at that.
That's facts. It just makes everybody a weapon on the field. Everybody has to be a weapon. Everybody got to be a threat to score.
That means the Ravens ain't gonna never get a wide receiver then.
Oh man.
Fuck the Ravens.
Did y'all see T.Y. hit and say I don't want to go to the Ravens and you went back to the Colts?
Because fuck the Ravens. That's why. Juju didn't want to go to the Ravens either.
Him and Juju did the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Brianna, fuck the Ravens. Yeah.
Brianna, I'm so sorry.
Well, thanks everybody. Thanks Dan and everybody for what.
Fuck the Bengals too.
We appreciate y'all for watching. If y'all want more of these, we'll give them to y'all. Just let us know. Let us know in the comments. Like, hey, we need more. I know we like the interaction. The show changed because y'all was, I'm reading the comments, so we gotta,
definitely.
We gotta change the mood, So we appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. I Said It timeout will be out on Sunday. It'll be mine, and then Sean's is next. Right after that, that'll be the following Sunday. And then whoever got another one, we're gonna find out. We'll figure it out. But till next time, see y'all later.
Peace. Stay up.
Peace.